Hey guys, it's the Dutchums Forecaster and welcome to a brand new The Sims 4 Around the World speed build. So today I'm building a house from the United States of America, which I have built already. I've built a New York house already, but today I'm building a typical kind of suburban style house, which you see in all the movies, which might not be in New York, but simply somewhere else in America. So basically everywhere except for like New York or Florida or California, and you also have these houses there, but these are just kind of the typical suburban houses which you see there. I must say though, it's quite a big house, so it's more for the most likely the more rich people in America, and I do understand that definitely not every American lives in a house like this, but it is a very typical American house in my opinion. So yeah, that's why I built it in this way, but I do understand that this is quite a big house, so definitely not every American person lives in a house like this, and I also know that there are more than enough Americans living in houses much bigger than this one. But yeah, this was requested very much actually, simply because I have like I think more than half of my viewers are like from America, or I think a little bit less, but very many views come from America, and also everyone in the world knows America, so therefore this was simply a very much requested house. But yeah, for quite some time I did not really feel like building a house like this. It would feel kind of boring, I thought, but now I did feel like building this. I was kind of excited for building this, so I thought, you know, I'm just going to do it and make a video of it. And then here we have a new Around the World speed build. So it has been quite some time since the last one, not as long as the one before this one, because before the Caribbean one, which I built previously, it had really been like a month since the last time I uploaded one, or maybe several months, simply because I kind of wanted to recover this series and come out with some new ideas, and I was definitely waiting for beaches to come out in order to continue again. So when that happens, I decided to yeah, start over, but just continue this series again, because very many people like it, and personally I really like it as well. And yeah, I just like how I build something different every time, and it's such a different style, and everyone gets so involved with it, which is simply what I really like about this series. So it's back, and yeah, from now on I guess I'll be uploading it more often again. But as you've noticed, recently I've not been uploading that much, definitely not as much as I did in December, simply because December was a really good month. I've been uploading very much back then. And now, you know, it's the new year 2016. I kind of want to come up with new designs for intros and banners and logos, all that kind of stuff, and that takes quite some time, so kind of want to rebrand everything, and so far it's not going that well yet. So therefore I first want to come up with new designs and everything, so I can have a fresh start, and I thought I'm going to take the beginning of the new year in order to do that. So I think from February everything will be rolling as it used to again. But yeah, January is just kind of figuring everything out for the new year, because I want to make 2016 the best year for my channel yet. My ultimate goal is reaching 100,000 subscribers, which would be insane, but it is doable. But we will have to work kind of hard, and I will have to, you know, get a little bit more subs than I do daily right now. So in that way it will be possible, but I will have to work hard for it, and I'm currently kind of coming up with like new series and everything in order to make that happen. So yeah, as you can see, the American house, I've turned it around a little bit, and yeah, as you can see, it's kind of big. And especially the way I've done the roofing is very typical for America. I think I've looked up some pictures, but of course I've seen very many movies already in which you have American houses. So therefore, of course, everyone knows what an American house kind of looks like. But in the end, I felt like this was really typical for it. I also added a garage, even though we still do not have any cars, so that's kind of painful. But there is a garage in case, yeah, cars do come to The Sims 4 at any time. So yeah, like always, please let me know what you think of this series, what you think of the house, and also let me know what house I should build next, because of course maybe you have like a favorite country, or the house or the country you live in. I mean, I've not built a house from that country yet. Please let me know, because then I can yeah, look up a little bit more information on that country, and I can maybe build a house from there. Of course, the Dutch house is still coming up anytime soon, and the Australian house is coming up anytime soon as well, or at least that's what my plan is. So if you have any other suggestions, I really want to build a house from somewhere in Africa, but yeah, like maybe Kenya or like South Africa, but I honestly don't really know what a typical house from there looks like, because of course, you know, not everyone like actually has an actual house over there. They more have like huts, I guess we could say, but not everyone. So I do understand that, and most like the African viewers I have are like more well off, so they will live in like bigger houses. But I wonder in what way I would be able to build an African house, because of course I've built a Cambodian house that was really simple. I think in total the living space was like 5 by 3 squares on one level, so that's not that big. Like, I mean, Cambodia is also a very poor country, so I guess an African house should be possible, but I'm not sure yet which country and what kind of house. So if you have any suggestions for that, that would be awesome. So yeah, just let me know what you think of the video, of the series, and anything I should do in the future. As you've probably noticed as well, the intro has changed a little bit, or at least the sound of the intro, because that's something else I was really busy with the past few weeks, I guess we could say, since the beginning of 2016. Was the fact that for some reason all my videos, or all the around the world speed builds, got like flagged for copyright intrusion, or I'm not sure if you call it like that, but you know, it's sad that I used copyrighted content, and you know, in order to monetize your videos on YouTube, you have to make sure that you use the right music, which you do have the rights from. So of course I always do that, because I don't want to bother anyone and myself, so I always look up for copyright free music, which I did, and it worked out fine. So I used it for the intro of all the around the world speed builds, and then all of a sudden I started getting copyright claims from the maker, and I was like, wait, did I read it like in the wrong way? Was I stupid enough to simply not read like the word "not" or something, which said like you cannot use this music in order to monetize your videos? So I was like, oh, did I make such a big mistake? Because I looked on his site, and all of a sudden all the information about the song had changed, and it did not say that you could use it in your videos in order to monetize it. So I was like, oh, I hope I've not screwed up, because that would really kind of be a mess, because you know, these videos go really well, and if I could not monetize that, that would really be a pity. So, which you can probably understand. So I decided to email the artist, which happily he responded to like on the same day, and he told me what the problem was, because very many people were uploading his songs in order to really only make money with it. So they did not just use it as background music like I do, or just like an intro song. They simply uploaded the song of like 3 minutes, put a simple picture on it, and that's it, simply to, you know, make money from it. And they even gave him copyright claims for using his own music, which he had created. So he decided to remove the ability to monetize any videos with his songs on it. But that kind of screwed me up and very many other creators, simply because I used the music and I did not do anything wrong with it, but he simply changed all his policy things. So that caused me to have some problems, but in the end he gave me a code which made me remove the claims, or which made it possible to remove the claims, which is perfectly fine now. But I cannot use the music anymore in new videos, but claims have been removed from all the old videos, happily, because otherwise I would really have been screwed, and that would be a terrible beginning of 2016. But I guess we're totally fine now, but that took quite some time as well, and it was kind of demotivating as well. So that is some explanation there. It took quite some time to explain it, but it's kind of hard to explain it as well if you're not really too much into the world of YouTube. But here we're in the exterior, or the interior. I mean, you've just seen me building the exterior with like the wooden framing or the wooden wall paintings, I mean. So here you also see me starting the interior, like I said. But this is the living room, which I decided to go for kind of a combination between modern and more traditional, or kind of modern but still with a very home-like feel, which I honestly find really hard to make, in my opinion, because in the end I often find that it looks realistic, but it does not really look that good. So that's kind of hard for me. I really prefer building like modern interiors. So for regular houses, I'll definitely keep doing that. So if you don't really like the interior, that's the reason why I'm I just find it kind of hard to create interiors which are traditional. And modern interiors just look really good in my opinion, and therefore I really prefer building those. But yeah, these interiors, like more traditional ones, don't really look that good. So that's just some factual information there, why you might not like the interior of it, because I'm just not really the best at doing that, and I much prefer modern. But about the exterior, by the way, the garden is kind of simple. I've just added some shrubbery and some ground paintings, what do you call it? Terrain paints, I mean. And also like a pool, and like I said, the garage, which is also attached to the house. And I've left that open, by the way, in the end, so you can, in case cars do at some point do a return in The Sims 4, you'll be able to place those in there, because you can download this house. So if cars are there, like in maybe, I think within this year, we'll get cars to The Sims 4, then you'll be able to download this house. You can already download it, but then you can download it and add the car to the house, which is pretty cool. So here I'm currently working on the dining area and the kitchen, which looks pretty cool. But like I said, not modern, just kind of traditional with some modern things, which is in my opinion kind of what the basic American house looks like. So therefore, many houses are based on American houses, so therefore you could see this as a regular house, but I've kind of tried to over-exaggerate the American things, which makes that in the end it is like an around-the-world speed build based on an American house. I mean, I've added 2 fridges, so that's kind of American, or at least, fridges are pretty big in America, so therefore I've decided to do that, and in that way I've kind of, over-exaggerated it, I guess, because of course American houses are kind of, the entire game is kind of based on America. Except for Windenburg, because that's kind of based on Euro. But furthermore, I mean, I guess that you understand what I'm saying here. So far the commentary is kind of going really all over the place with unclear explanations and stuff, but I hope you can still follow it, simply because I have so much to tell you that it's kind of hard to keep track of everything I still have to say and I want to say and everything. So please let me know what you think of this speed build, like I said, and also let me know what I should build next in this around the world speed build. I hope I kind of did a good job on this, but for all the movies I've seen, this is pretty correct, because I've not been to America yet. I definitely want to go there once, and I think that will definitely happen as well, but I do not have any plans yet. But maybe this year it will happen, but I think it will not happen. Maybe EA will be nice enough to have like some kind of event in San Francisco, but I've not heard anything about it yet, but that would really be the dream to come true. But anyways, we're going over into the fly-through in just a few seconds, so don't forget to leave a like rating on this video, subscribe to my channel, and download this house if you want to, because then you can change anything you want, you can play with it in your game, you can simply do everything with it. So look for Origin ID Dutch Sims Master, without the 4, I believe, and otherwise look for Dutch Sims 4 Master, and then you'll be able to find it. You can also follow me there on Origin or on the gallery, I believe, and then you can see it whenever I upload a new house, and you can subscribe over here to see whenever I upload a new video. But anyways, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I hope to see you back later.